Y'all know what it is. Episode 13, part 2 of the Rhythm and Vibe podcast. On this segment, we're going to have Falyn in here and also her good friend Maya. Make sure y'all show them some love on their social media, so let's get it.
Father is from Honduras.
Okay. Well, listen, man, if you got a drop of blood in you, then you,
And then other half is Sicilian.
Oh, you got Sicilian blood in you too?
Sicilians are also black.
Yo, you look, because you looking kind of Spanish right now. I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
It's the curly hair, I guess.
Definitely black Spaniard.
yeah, yo, I like that look, yo. You looking kind of fly right now.
Right. Wait. Check the shoes.
Oh, you got the Reebok, the classic Reeboks, man. That's fire, man.
I'm so tired of her, yo. I'm so tired of her right now.
I gotta see you without the glasses, yo. What you look like without the glasses on? Oh, okay. Word, Falyn?
What are we doing right now?
Falyn, you a bad?
Oh,
right now?
What are we doing right now, yo?
Oh, snap. Yo, Falyn got some pretty eyes, too, man. You know that.
Eyes. I got a pretty heart. I got some fine style.
It's the lips for me, but I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Yo, that's crazy. Falyn.
Anything. What's your friend at?
Right here. Can I show you?
Yeah, I'm laying down in bed.
This is like pretty much my BFF.
Okay.
I met her at Full Sail, and she is doing it big. Honestly, she started her own production company. She is one of the most creative human beings I've ever met in my entire life. She has some fucking style too, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she works at all the festivals. Like it's like stagehanding, but it's she gets paid more.
Word.
It's like, like people who like climb up shit and
a rigger. She's a rigger.
yes.
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm a lighting tech.
Yeah, and what she really is a lighting tech. Like she can do some crazy ass
Oh,
lasers.
I was gonna do that too. That's crazy. You climbing them high towers way up there, like way up there. Yeah, that's
with like what? Just a harness on. Like good luck if you die.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was gonna go to training in Florida for that.
Okay.
I missed my flight or whatever. They paid for the flight and everything. I missed it.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
You didn't want to go, Bob. You didn't want to go.
I did wanted to go. I was at the airport and all that, but they gave me the wrong gate. Like the gate.
Oh man.
They changed it like last minute, so I was at the wrong joint.
You was at JFK?
Now I was in it was LaGuardia. I think it was.
LaGuardia.
No, it was.
That's
JFK.
what I'm saying. If it was JFK, I get that. JFK be wild, yo.
Hey man,
JFK be wild, yo.
I hate JFK.
I don't even go to no more. I go to Boston. I just go straight to Boston, man. Like,
There you go.
But yeah, man. What's good, man? What we got? How was your day?
My day?
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I woke up pretty early, which is pretty early for me. So like 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning.
Early?
Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay, that's lunchtime. What you talking about?
Yeah, I'm a night owl. I come alive in the nighttime, and I don't really like mornings.
I get it.
It'd be like that. So, I had to check out though of the hotel I was staying at 11 a.m. this morning, and finally the guy who I thought had ghosted me, which that's not in his character. It was really just a miscommunication. He was like, I told you could go Monday night. Like it's your place. Cause he has a house that that's under construction right now. It doesn't take a lot to make me happy as long as I can sleep, eat, brush my teeth, take a bath type beat. So he called me.
Wait. Take a bath. You taking baths? Okay.
Whole, things like that.
Why you gotta say stuff like that? Okay, keep going.
I'm me.
Okay.
Yeah. So he called me and he was like, are you at the house? And I was like, no, you never responded to me. Like I had to get a hotel. I'm not just gonna like pop up,
Yeah.
So it was really just a miscommunication. He was like, well, you can go there now whenever. So I just stayed the last night at the hotel and then went over there earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, so tell us about that situation you went through. We was talking the other day about the whole rental car thing, man. That kind of got me tight.
Man.
Yeah.
Man. So I booked through a third-party site called Hopper because what's cool about Hopper, and I'll send both of y'all a referral link because we both get,
discount.
And whoever is listening right now, if you don't cut it out, I would say it would be it'll be down in the description or wherever, but regardless of that, I booked through a third party website, but they're legit, and you can get really really good prices. But what they don't tell you, or they do tell you, but you have to go through you have to like really look for it. So I had picked up my rental car for 2 days because I got a really good day during the weekend. And when I went to bring back my car, they had a $250 hold on my credit card. And I'm like, okay, well, that's annoying, but okay, that's fine, whatever. And then I was like, I'll just use another card. Tried to use that card. Well, since it was the weekend, I had just deposited a check and it didn't clear yet. So I'm like, well,
oh shit.
So I had to. I don't like asking people for things, but I hit up this beautiful lady here.
Hey, beautiful lady.
She's so beautiful. Love her. So family for sure. And I was like, yo, this is a lot to ask, but can you send me $210? I need to get this rental. I need to get this rental car. So they put that hold on my account, and then they don't release it until later on, but I was planning on taking that hold that they put on my account and buying another rental. Whatever. It was a whole fucking mess, but I always figure shit out, so it's fine.
Yeah, you're definitely a hustler. You know how to get around, maneuver and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's very shitty, man. That's a terrible situation you went through.
Yeah, but it could be worse, like at least I have friends here. Like I don't have friends that I can count on in Louisiana unless it's my mom's.
Yeah. Mom Dukes, how's Mom Dukes doing?
My mom is doing wonderful. She's missing me, of course, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her to move. Me, my stepdad, and her move here to Orlando or Panama City Beach, but somewhere, because we're all not happy there in Louisiana. It fucking sucks.
Why? Well, like, what's the issue over there?
Well, you have to worry about casually driving to go, pick up some food and getting shot. You have to worry sitting on your balcony and getting shot because there's so much homicide over there, and it's not safe. It's just, and there's not shit to do over there either. It's just a shitty place. You would think maybe, okay, it's the capital, there should be something, but there's like one club. It's just not for me, especially living in Orlando for the 3.5 years I did. Like, I like to do things. I like to be in the mix, and the music up there sucks. So I'm trying to get that moving around.
I mean, I guess that definitely is the case. When there's nothing to do, people do resort to crime and violence and stuff like that.
Cities be a lot of
Right. Even New Orleans, and it almost seems like New Orleans and Baton Rouge are trying to like duke it out to see who can disrupt the cities more and better, like one up each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's but
So you had a crazy start to your week. Hopefully it gets better. Honestly.
No, it will. And the biggest thing too is just the mindset thing. Like if I want something, I'm gonna get it. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, like, if I put my heart and soul and mind to something, it's going to happen.
Yeah. It's crazy you said that because we were just talking to another female guest that we had on. She said the same thing, man. I feel like females really do have that power, man. They have that men takes a little bit more, you know what I mean? But y'all definitely got it, man. Especially nowadays. Y'all definitely have that power to like get what you want to achieve, get what you want from men or jobs or career, whatever it is, man.
Right,
you know
right.
I mean?
Right. And that was the whole thing too with me even moving from Baton Rouge to Louisiana from Baton Rouge to go and like moving my entire life and going still, because it's like, I want to go to college. I know I'm not going to, drop out of something that I love and want to know how to do. Like, I've been singing since back in the Gap, but I didn't know how to produce, and I wanted to learn how to produce.
Back in the Gap.
Yeah. And so I'm like, this is perfect for me. They supply, they have the launch box. Like, this was perfect. And plus I love Florida. So I just saved up money. I paid for my my rent. I was paying every single bill except my car note. And I had to do it all on my own. And like health insurance and all that. Plus I was working on top of that 3 jobs. I was working 3 jobs just to keep afloat. And it was fine,
Yeah.
Orlando's booming, and I worked in the service industry, so I was clearing like $60,000 to $80,000 a year in taxes, which was fire. You know what I mean? But COVID happened, and my life got flipped upside down a little bit, and they're like, we're reverting to just online classes. And I was at the point where I had my associates, I just didn't have my bachelor's, and I wanted to get my bachelor's, and then I wanted to go back for music business because I really want to own my own record label, or something of the sort, like be an A&R or something like that. Of course, always make music on the side. But once COVID hit and everything shut down, couldn't pay for my rent, couldn't, really do anything. And I had right before that had just got scammed out of $6,000. Because if I would have had that $6,000 in my account, I would have been chilling.
Pause.
Once everything.
How'd you get scammed out of $6,000?
Oh, for the love of God!
Okay. Why is Bessie laughing back there?
Because it's a fucked up situation, and it's it's not fully their fault. Like, I was in on the scam, but I trust people too easily, and so essentially what they needed was like my banking information, but the way they had presented it made a lot of sense. But what happened was I had about 2,000 in my account. What happened was they wired a check, and they went, and the first red flag should have been like they weren't really getting into the nitty-gritty on how they're doing it, but basically they were going to wire a check of $6,000 into my Chase account, and they did. So once that check cleared, or that wire transfer cleared, they called me and like, hey, yo, you need to go we'll come pick you up. You got to go to the bank, and you got to pull out the $6,000, because what we're going to do with this $6,000 is flip it and make it to $12,000. And then you get the 6, and then
That stuff is a scammer.
Yeah. So, and I had full trust. Don't know why I had full trust in him, because one of the guys was just one of my dealers, like for weed and stuff like that. So I woke up early as fuck one morning, went to the bank, pulled out $6,000, gave it to him because I'm thinking they're gonna flip it and then give me 6. And then I don't know, the wire transfer bounced or something, and then they went silent. It was quite an unfortunate situation. So that's really what put me in the hole. To like, I didn't have another choice but to move back to Louisiana. But I hate it there. There. There's just not enough opportunity, and I don't think I'm finished living here in Orlando. I just know for a fact that I don't want to live in Louisiana. Like, I'd be cool with the West Coast, like Cali area, but
Los Angeles, baby.
Say what?
Los Angeles.
Yeah, maybe like more closer to the beach, but at the same time, I was talking to y'all about this a couple weeks ago, how I've always wanted to live in New York, and I want to live in like Manhattan, like Queens-ish area, Bronx-ish area. But I gotta get out of this credit card debt from COVID first,
I mean, talk to Bob. Bob got a spare room over there. He live in the Bronx.
Who?
Busy right there. He got a spare room.
Yeah.
Bob, you in the Bronx, right? You in the BX?
Bronx, man.
Yeah. Do you can't be it out, or how much would it be?
It's expensive, right?
But for like the other room?
No, for anything in the Bronx. Anything, period.
No, the Bronx is like the Bronx is the cheapest out of all of them.
Manhattan?
Yeah, Manhattan.
Yeah, you paying too much, yo.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But the Bronx is cool.
Yeah. Manhattan, you gonna pay like $5K.
Yeah, $5K for a studio.
And you gotta make like $220,000 a year.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You
but
don't want.
I at least need to go visit the city. I have connections, like musically, like Pro Era, Beast Coast, 47, like all that. Y'all know about that, huh?
Joey Badass and all that.
Joe Badass, Chuck Strangers, Capital C's, CJ Fly, Flapper Zombies, if I didn't already say it. But I have connections over there with that too, so I don't know, man. I just want to.
Why don't you just? You said you never been, right?
Mm-mm.
Why don't you just take a flight out there and just see how it is and see for yourself if you actually want to be out there? Because I'm telling you right now, man, the city's not for everybody, yo.
I know, but like I'm not everybody either.
That's very true. You are yourself.
Right. So, but then I'd have to get a hotel. I'd have to buy the flight and shit, so.
Okay. All right.
I can't, but I know I can obviously fucking do shit. If I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. It's just this fucking credit card debt that I've been synced in since fucking COVID has really put a number.
This is what I want you to do, yo. I don't want you to sit there and stress about your debts, man. You're way too young to be talking about debts and bills. You're a young, successful female, yo. You need to be like thinking about that and not about the negative, man. Like debts are gonna be there. They're always gonna be there.
True, but I'm a conspiracy theory ass bitch, and I am also like very spiritual, and I don't.
Here we go. Go ahead, say it.
I don't like. I don't know. I don't know. I just
be more. What's the word I'm looking for? Glasses half full. You know what I mean?
Right. But even if I just get a flight out there with nowhere to, stay or go, and I know most of the place I could walk or take a fucking train or whatever the hell it's called, if it's not flooded still. But I have to. I just, yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't just come out here with no plan like that.
Right, exactly.
You definitely. I recommend you staying with, coming out here and staying with somebody you may know or something like that.
Right. Well,
as opposed to staying at a hotel or whatever, because that could be pricey as well.
Right. And if you, I don't know, like you said, you had an extra room. So if you Airbnb it out or something, like I'll pay you to stay there if you, but.
I ain't gonna hold you. That room is mad tiny.
Because as long as I can put my head down, I'll sleep on the floor. I don't even care. Like as long as I can put my head down, knowing that I'm in a safe environment, I'm not hard to please. I'm really not.
Listen, mad tiny. Even the hotels in New York is mad tiny. So
yeah, everything in there is mad tiny.
I'm telling you, that's why I was using that just for a room to record it, because that's how tight that shit is.
It's a closet.
Sleep in your bathroom. Your fucking trunk, dude.
Sleep in the bathtub.
Yeah, I don't care.
Word. I respect it. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with episode 13, part 2 of the Rhythm and Vibe podcast. You heard? Bob, so what we got for topics, man? First of all, where's Bestie at? Can we say hi to Bestie and get like a little convo with her?
Yeah, please. I'm like, girl, what did you? I think it's on my phone.
Sorry, y'all.
What if I turned it?
Sleeping when she came over.
Yeah, I just
sleeping
on her ass.
What time is it right now?
It's 6:48, but I've been up all morning traveling and stuff.
Yeah, she just came back.
Time it is. Yeah.
Say what?
It's the same time. They on Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
The EST.
I know.
Where were you traveling to?
I was traveling from Ohio.
I hate Ohio. I hate Cleveland. It's terrible.
I was in Cincinnati.
Okay, Cincinnati's a little different.
I was in Cincinnati prepping for because I'm getting ready to leave on Friday to go do this Caribbean music festival cruise called Uber Soca.
Oh, word.
Where you from? Where you from originally?
I'm saying, like, I'm a military kid. I was born in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I lived in Florida and Texas the longest. I moved to Florida from North Carolina, so I've got a little bit of everywhere mixed in.
So when you say North Carolina, you mean Fayetteville?
I do mean the
Vietnam. Yeah, I used to live there too
Yes.
for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I was there for high school. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
You know, it was cute. You know, I was a teenager. I was getting my car. You know, it was a cute little town. You know, got to see a lot, do a lot. You know, so.
Okay.
I'd go back, not to live.
Fayetteville has some joints, man. I remember the first day I went to Fayetteville. Actually, I moved with my brother and his wife or whatever. But I got there, and I guess my brother and his wife weren't doing that well at that point in time. They exploded since then, but the day I got there, I guess their car got repossessed, something like that, and they thought the car got stolen or whatever. Like, it was crazy. It was a crazy situation, man.
Dang.
But Fayetteville was like a big place with not really a whole lot to do, man.
Right.
It was cool because it's like, you know, being a military kid, I moved around a lot, but like, you know, wasn't really like where we lived on in Fayetteville wasn't on base. So I got to go to school with a lot of people who were like from North Carolina.
Word.
Like I got to be around people like the first time I was around people who were like that's where their hometown was, and like I had friends, and you know we were in Fayetteville, so we did a lot of hood rat shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get it, man. I get it.
Be a teen,
Right.
Do dumb shit, be a kid, and just like get on my mom's nerves. It was awesome.
Yeah. My first had a little girlfriend type of thing out there. She lived in like Goldsboro or something like that. I had to drive like an hour and some change to go pick her up and bring her back to Fayetteville, whatever. It was different out there. But Raleigh, I fucked with Raleigh, man. I definitely fucked with Raleigh.
And I was like, you know, as a kid going up to Raleigh for the weekend, like it just made you feel like you was doing something like, oh, y'all stay in the Ville for the weekend. Now we going to Raleigh.
We going to Raleigh, exactly. Big city.
Just like, you know, just to be cool, do some other shit. It was cool.
Yep. All right, so this this West Indian festival, who won't be there? Like, is Coffee gonna be there? Is Tim? Who's gonna be there?
So it's like soca music. Let me look.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm about to go, yo. If it's lit like that, I'm about to go.
Oh, are you West Indian yourself, or?
I'm not. I actually did like a 23andMe thing not too long ago, and I did find out that I had roots from Kenya and like Sierra Leone, but Sierra Leone. All right, so.
Shout out to Kenya, man.
Yeah, it was cool
Shout out to Kenya. Definitely. You got a lot of viewers over there.
African Americans.
Bruh. Did we talk last time about my time at Sweetwater?
Yo, you worked at Sweetwater?
No.
Okay, what happened? Here's the story.
Yeah, here's the story. So, ever since I had graduated Full Sail, there has been a recruiting, HR recruiter who's been trying to fly me up there ever since 21 to do an interview.
Okay.
But at the time, I was like, it just wasn't the right timing. So I went to a Full Sail career fair, January, February, in February, and then decided that in March they were going to fly me out to do the interview. They would pay for my hotel, they pay for my food and everything, and they paid for my rental car.
Yep.
Well, I was there. The first thing that should have kind of like made me feel
red flag.
Yeah, like red flag. Was that I had started taking a new medication.
Okay.
Like for 2 days, and then that morning when I was supposed to be at the airport for like 6:30, I passed out because of the medication I was taking, so I had to move my flight. And then ever since then, ever since that had happened, when I was telling my mom like, hey, I feel like I'm passed out and I looked like dog doo-doo, was like, I don't know, like I have a really bad feeling about you going there, blah blah blah. But I'm like, girl, I'm following my dreams. Some of the sales people at Sweetwater, because that's what I would have been doing. Some of the sales people at Sweetwater, majority of them are making at least $80,000.
Yeah, they make a little bit of money.
Like $200,000.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, like this is something new. I was working at Guitar Center at the time, and I was just And not a big fan. Yeah, I was like, not a big fan because I just didn't like. I was gonna climb the corporate ladder, become district manager, and all these. Eventually maybe probably the CEO, but they were just a little dirty. Like, it just Guitar Center. How Guitar Center was made for the underground and like playing the instruments there and stuff like that, it turned into something completely different.
Totally different. I used to fuck with Guitar Center back in the day.
It's a money thing. The CEO of Guitar Center has never played or listened or was never a fan of Guitar Center, and it was just money. Anywho, I'm pretty sure they're going to become bankrupt sooner or later. Anyways, though, so Friday, I flew in Thursday. Friday was my interview. So I get to the facility, 1 million square foot. Sweetwater is 1 million square feet, but like because there ain't nothing
in Indiana.
And it ain't shit. I'm thinking like,
Indiana,
okay, like the music scene is trash, and it's like a worse. Have you ever been to Chalmette, Louisiana? It's like it's just like flat. Everything was dead. It was just
the Midwest for you. It's the Midwest.
Right. But costs of like living costs there are so cheap. Anyway, back to this main story. Okay, so I'm getting a tour of the facility, and they have a 2-story metal slide. So, and this was before the actual interview. This was just like they're just touring, showing us, because there was one other guy also, and they're like, do you want to go down the slide? I said, hell yeah, I want to go down the slide. You're talking to Falyn Williams here. Like, I'm down to do whatever.
I'm down to slide.
I'm down to slide. Come on now. But this was a swirly metal slide. And let me just paint the picture of what I was wearing. I was wearing tights because it was cold up there.
Okay.
Tights. I was wearing heels like this long.
This is a bad idea.
And I'm a Boston heel, so I wasn't worried about that. I was wearing a long black blazer that went down to my ankles, and I was wearing a dress. So no friction down the slide. And I thought it would be a great idea to do this, like I'm on a fucking water slide, and cross my legs as well. And so by the time I blinked, I was already about to like get off the slide, and I was going a lot faster than I had assumed I would. I tried to stick the landing, and I was in heels, and I rolled it, and I heard this exact sound. And I was like, my ankle is broken. I broke my tibia and my fibula at the damn.
Stop playing, man.
What? So they brought me to the hospital, and they were like, well, you need emergency surgery. And I'm like, I don't live here. Like, what in the world? What? But they're like, this is like trauma. I broke my tibia and my fibula, or my fibula and tibia, or is it tibula and fibia?
You're right. That's the second one,
Both them bones down now, and both of them. And I'm like, do I have osteoporosis? Like I don't.
What the
Any of the bones, like
Oh my God,
real for real. I've done every sport you can imagine growing up. Anywho, so they were trying to either find my mom a flight up to Indiana or try to find me a flight back down so I could go get surgery because
insurance is different in different states. Yeah.
The majority of them, unless they're in Honduras. But anyway, so turns out the CEO of Sweetwater owned an aviation company. And he was like, it's fine. I'll just fly her back on my private jet. We can go right now. So I met the CEO of Sweetwater, and I flew in his private jet to Baton Rouge that night, went straight to the hospital, and went straight into surgery. I got 1 plate and 9 screws in my ankle. It's gnarly.
Let me ask you a question. Did the CEO fly with you, Nana?
He did.
Okay.
He did. And I was trying to talk to him about, like, hey, if you ever just decide, like I'm a cool down ass that has a degree in music, like, why don't you just, you're a little older. Why don't you just, let me take over the company?
Yeah.
But I think he just knew that I was so fucked up I'm sorry, I'm such a cursor.
Yo, it's not a big deal. What are you talking about?
But yeah, I was so. Huh?
So it kind of seems like the CEO was trying to flex a little bit.
He was, but I also think they were really worried about me suing him because my mom's a paralegal and accident injury a paralegal. So
Yeah.
and I vocalized that, but of course I would never do something like that because the people at Sweetwater, and I met a lot of different positions. They're all so nice. And it reminded me a lot about a lot of Sweetwater. How how in that what was that like fishbowl building? I don't remember.
Yeah.
They literally called it the fishbowl.
The fish, yeah. So like it was like that, but on steroids. But yeah, that was the most painful thing I had ever experienced. They had given me probably like I don't do the math thing, but about this much of a shot of fentanyl thigh didn't touch the pain.
No?
No. Didn't touch the pain. And then they're like, okay, let's give you some morphine. Didn't touch the pain.
Son.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. So, they were like, we still want to interview you. Like, we think you're like, you would be an asset to the team, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And of course I would. But now I'm like rethinking it because it's like, I don't want to live in Indiana. Like, if Sweetwater was in like Cali or like, some is booming.
Yeah. Indiana's trash.
It is. It really is. It really is.
I can't imagine that, man. I never broke a bone in my life.
Yo, I broke this wrist twice, but it was when I was in kindergarten, and it was when I was like in first or second grade. So, it wasn't as bad when you're younger. You heal faster. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember when we had first moved to Michigan, like a long time. I probably was like in the 5th grade, whatever it was. My older brother, was on the block or whatever, a bunch of kids playing, doing flips. Back in the day, that's what we did. You know what I mean? Like you put the hand. So they flipped my brother, and then my brother, his dumb ass, landed on his fucking head. Yo, came down head first. That was it, man.
Oof.
I sprinted to the house, got my mom, got my step pops or whatever. And when he woke up, he was like, he had amnesia for like a quick second, like a good 2 hours,
Bro?
He ain't know where he was at, yo. He ain't know what was going on. He ain't know his name. He ain't know shit, yo.
Yeah.
Scariest thing in my life, yo.
I bet.
I never did no shit like that. I'm not stupid. I'm not crazy.
I am both of those things.
Stupid and crazy? You definitely not stupid. You probably crazy. I can see that in your eyes.
I have my moments where I'm like, why would you do some shit like that?
Yeah.
But, doesn't everybody, I guess,
Yeah, we all make things, make mistakes, whatever, things we regret or whatever, but it is what it is. That's how you do. That's what life is.
Right.
Right.
Trying to figure out the best I wish I could learn it.
You gotta switch it to landscape, not portrait. Right now you gotta
under settings.
Possibly. I mean, it's not a big deal if you can. Or just turn your phone around. Just turn it sideways.
Review. I know, but it still doesn't. Like show a larger picture.
All right, so
that's definitely not it.
All right, so let me see. Is it locked? Is the screen locked? Like
no, it's on my phone too. So it's just.
It is what it is, man. Not a bad thing at all. So, how long you down in Orlando for?
Till Monday.
Okay. And then what happens? You go back home or?
Yeah, I'm going back to Louisiana. What's that?
Why don't you just run away and never come back?
Because I like money and I need money.
I'm sure you can get a job somewhere. I mean, I'm sure Full Sail will hire you as a teacher's aide or a teacher's assistant or a teacher.
But I need 6 figures. I'm trying to retire by 35.
Shit. How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
24. I'll be 25 in a couple weeks.
Trying to retire by 35. Me too. Damn.
Bro.
How old is he? How old are you?
I'm 19 and a half, actually.
Are you for real?
I'm about to be 20 next August.
Holy shit.
You're 19.
That's wild, right? I would have known. I actually didn't know.
Wait. So how old do I look? What are you trying to say?
You look like mid-20s. Is that a beard?
You look mid-20s. you conduct yourself like a mid-20s guy. I would,
Right,
you know,
like-
most 19-year-olds are really how do you immature, and you're not. You have a good head on your shoulders and things.
I don't.
Well,
Definitely don't. No, I'm 36.
See,
Okay, now we don't got no. Okay, now it's okay. Now we're silent.
wait.
Now we're
So
silent, yo. This is foul, yo. That did me so dirty.
August?
I'm a Leo. Yes,
Yes, that's all I wanted to know.
when's your birthday?
August 2nd.
That's my ex's birthday.
Oh.
And you hate that man, right? You hate him?
I don't hate him.
Okay. All
don't.
my exes hate me for some reason. I don't know why.
How old is
Busy?
what huh?
Busy.
Dizzy. Okay.
Busy, not dizzy. Busy.
Busy with a B.
Busy with a B. He's 37.
37 was his birthday.
Yo, you put me on the spot, yo.
How old do I look?
I'm gonna say you look 36.
Really?
I'm joking. You look.
I was
you-
about to don't insult.
I was gonna be like, oh my god, I look wise.
You are wise. You don't have to be old to be wise.
Is that what that means? Like 36 is wise?
I
No.
felt like if I looked 36, it meant that I like had like a mature face and like looked like I was like experienced.
No, you look young.
Are
You look young.
I am experienced in a lot of ways.
Yeah, 36 is not a good age, man. I found a gray hair in my beard the other day.
Listen, bro. I thought I have
36 is not bad.
I have gray hair. A few gray hair. Well, they're like silver, but I have
bald in their 20s.
Yeah, chill out.
Listen, my brother went bought her at 18, so
You better get some Rogaine immediately.
get that transplant done. No, you both look like you're young, like early 20s.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, I'll be 25 in March.
25 in March. Okay. Did you play basketball?
I did not.
Cheerlead.
I played volleyball and
That's my next one. Yeah, volleyball is the next one I want to say.
You can tell, but I'm pretty tall. Oh, you have a pop socket. That's why.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Take off the
Here, let's see.
case.
Okay.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Oh, that's above average for a woman.
Okay. There we go.
What is this fucking white? What is it?
Busy. They was asking how old you were. I told him you was 22.
Alright, stop lying, man. Nah, I had to eat. I heard the conversation and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I
Wait.
was over there eating and all that.
What you made, yo?
I had some fettuccine. You know what I'm saying?
This dude over here, yo, you be cooking, yo. I'm so tired of you. Now you drinking a protein shake. You making me mad, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, Busy, you want to drop some topics down or something?
Damn, what y'all talking about though? You know what I'm saying?
It was just Falyn told us a story about how she broke her ankle and her wrists and everything, every bone in her body, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
I thought he said he was listening.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay. Oh no. It's fine.
What are y'all doing with the phone? Why you keep smacking the phone?
Bro, listen.
We have it on this like contraption. It's
Yeah,
like,
and it had a little ring light, but
A contraption.
I have to go find it.
I have to bring mine.
And then it's like it's not gonna turn on while it's charging. But I think I have like those.
When's your birthday, G? Busy.
Me?
When's your birthday? Yeah.
I'm July 3rd, man. I'm a Cancer.
Ooh.
What's that about?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, I'm a water sign, and I get along with other water signs because we get each other.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why I like your vibe like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just like, it's cool to know people's zodiac signs because it helps to kind of, because I've been studying astrology for like 10 years now, so it just kind of helps to, understand them a little more. Although obviously I don't really understand you, but what I'm saying is like how to talk to you, like how to get you going,
Yeah.
Bestie, what are you? Libra?
I was about to ask the same thing. You beat me to it, man.
A Pisces?
Yeah, so we've got Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and a little spiciness, a little passion and spiciness.
I have a Leo rising though, so it's like
yeah,
I have that.
And I have an Aries rising.
No,
Yeah.
I rock with Pisces, man. I be getting along with.
Wait a minute. You got me. What's that mean? A rising? What's that mean?
The rising is how you present yourself or how you're perceived unintentionally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the just how you're perceived.
Yeah, it goes really deep astrology, and if you know your birth time, you can look it up, and I can read you easily, simple.
Birth time, like actual hour and minutes.
Yeah,
So wait,
you are taking
readings?
better.
You do readings and stuff?
Do what?
You do readings?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, tarot readings, astrology readings, or yeah, I do. I'm a spiritual galley.
Okay.
So I was born at, I think it was 221, which is crazy because my daughter was born at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can
221.
send me all that in the city you were born in.
Orlando.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
What happened?
Born and raised.
No, I wasn't born and raised in Orlando. I left Orlando when I was young. I moved up and down the East Coast for most of my life, the majority of my life, and then settled in Connecticut, then left Connecticut, and then came back to Connecticut. It was weird, but basically I was mostly raised in Connecticut for the most part.
Got it.
And that's where you are now, huh?
What happened?
But that's where you are now, huh?
That's where I'm right now, yeah.
Well,
What I was gonna say though was I've been reading this book called One Nun and 100,000, and it's basically like I've also been reading this book called The Untethered Soul, and like both of those books kind of talk about like how you know what I'm saying, like the way you see yourself, how you have like many different faces in the world, you know what I'm saying, like you have the way you're perceived by people,
right?
You have the way you you know, perceive yourself, and then you have like who you are like deep down inside, like without trying, like the thoughts that you have that you try to, you know, hide, you know, like the moon part of you, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like all that kind of ties into astrology and stuff like that, and like why, like, because I was gonna tie it into like your rising is like how you perceive yourself. Like even though I'm kind of introverted, like I kind of demand attention like when I go places because of my Leo rising. Right. It's like I'm not trying to like get attention, but like how I smile or my energy or something will just like attract people to me naturally.
I'm heavily into spirituality, so any of your spiritual needs, I got you.
Can I have some lip gloss?
Yeah, dude. You want this one? I have multiple.
That makes sense, man. That makes sense. I'm definitely an introvert. Yeah. But when we do go out, you know,
of course.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm more of like a Leo when we go out, but I'm not like out there trying to like talk to everybody and do some that. I'm more to myself and to my people type of thing, man.
Right.
Yeah. So, what you got, Busy?
What I got?
Yeah.
You mean for topics?
Yeah.
I gotta
look into that.
Yeah. I know. Nah, what you gotta say? Sound like you had something to say.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things I could say.
Hey.
Mother.
What y'all drinking on over there? What's that orange can?
The Red Bull?
Red Bulls?
Yes, the strawberry apricot is the best flavor in my opinion.
No, the white one's good.
No, the strawberry apricot is
and the dragon fruit.
It's been kind of sitting out for a couple
days. What you got for topics, bro? Like.
Okay, you want okay. Let's see.
Do y'all do video of the podcast too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Well, bro was smoking a spliff the other day on here. She's gonna hit the bong.
I'm just gonna do it quietly off camera.
No, do it on camera, please.
Okay.
Yeah, please do it on camera. Yeah, we need that visual.
Yes.
She about to get choked up, man.
She's a stoner. Is
she a stoner?
Yeah, she's one of the realest people I have ever met in my entire life. You know those type of people who are like, yeah, that's just soul family. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn, I used to smoke. I haven't smoked in maybe like a couple hours. I'm gonna say. Possibly.
I'm puffing on this
Depend.
But I typically don't smoke like that for real because I have major anxiety, and it used to help my anxiety. Yeah. Once I moved to Florida, it just started making me have panic attacks. I get paranoid as a mug.
Nah, but I really haven't smoked in like a month. And the crazy thing is, today I was looking for my wallet, and I found some bud, yo. Like I must have hid the bud for myself. and I just found it. And I put it on the table. I keep looking at it, yo. I just keep on staring at it like, dang, I should just roll that up real quick.
Right?
But I ain't about to do it, man.
I did
can't
a
do it.
75-day fast from weed, alcohol, and everything.
That's good though.
Not too long ago. That was great.
Do that detox, man. Get some juicing, you know? Some juice in your life, some water, the alkaline. Do all that.
I actually work part-time at this juice shop, and we make pressed juices. And him and that
Word.
there. It's called Grounding Roots. I'm gonna put them on. It's
There
called.
you go.
And they make pressed juices. This is the gateway. It's one of the best flavors. It's sweet potato, red apple, and pineapple. Mwah, so good.
That sounds good.
And like a lot of people, but it's like
You know,
the benefits of it.
Yeah.
The taste of it.
Right.
It's just healthy little alternative. Just a nice way to get your veggies in, your fruits in without feeling like
And they're good too.
the same shit every day.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So usually when I juice, I ground it up. Well, I don't ground it up. I juice the green apples, the ginger. The ginger is key, man. Ginger is always key. You get a little spice.
Yeah, the cayenne too if you're feeling a little sick.
Exactly. She over there, really a pothead, yo. How long you been smoking for?
Since I was in like middle school. I remember the first day I smoked and everything. Like I remember the
first day I smoked too, but that's because I pissed on myself.
I had my phone. Like my friends were like, I was at like a sleepover, and like a lot of smoking for the first time.
We're not going to skip past that.
No, we're not going to skip past that at all. At all, yo. At all.
Skip past what?
The piss on yourself.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
The piss on yourself, yo. Don't just speed past that.
Get it, man. That's crazy.
How good was that weed, yo? How good was that? Was it that good?
You don't want to get up.
Well, no. Like, so this was in 9th grade. That's the first time I had ever smoked weed.
Yup.
And we were at this girl's house. She lived like right down the street from me, so we'd take the same bus, and we were both trying it together. So we carved a pipe out of a medicine bottle, and we smoked it.
It's getting crazy.
I had the giggles so bad, and I was just cutting up, and I just couldn't hold it. And I used to have a problem when I was like younger. So like summer of 9th grade and younger, where like if I would laugh too hard, I would piss on myself because I was laughing so hard. So essentially that's kind of what happened. Like I started laughing so fucking hard, and I was wearing khaki pants, and we just got off of school, and I just pissed all over myself. Thankfully it was just me, her, and another girl, so it wasn't like too like embarrassing. And I also don't get embarrassed a lot. But then because I pissed on myself and I told her, she pissed on herself. But then her strict ass dad.
Hold on.
Wait.
Pissing the first. Both of y'all pissing yourselves?
Yes.
The piss and pack, you know? You're not gonna let your friend go through it alone.
Shit. Oh shit.
And we're like, we were BFFs, but then my dad came home like a military guy type beat. Like somehow I was able to hide and my piss and all of these things. He's dead now, though, right?
Does the pissing still happen on occasions?
Actually, no, not. I mean, unless it's sexual intercourse, if you want to.
Talking about squirting, right?
I'm over here. I'm looking away, man.
No,
I'm not doing this with you right now.
The Kegel exercises really help, you know.
Yeah, do your Kegels, man. Do your Kegels, man. Clench.
Kegels and all that.
So, but basically, what y'all saying? Both of y'all are squirters.
I'm both. I do a little bit of both, depending on, you know.
Bestie, what are you doing over there with Bestie? Bestie.
Squirters in the head?
So no comment.
I'm like, what is it? What's the one in the water commercial? Anyway, Super Soaker over here.
Holden Springs.
We've had good times.
Yeah, we've had good times.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah, tight feet.
Peace.
But anyway,
yo, we need some topics, yo. We need some topics right now, B.
I ain't really got that, man. Like,
yo,
like I like to put my topics to like go in with the conversation and all that. Like if I bring up topics, it's gonna be like left field, man. It's like you know like,
Got me out here.
I gotta get into the bag, dude. Let me get into the bag. Shish.
You gotta go in the bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into the bag, yo.
I don't want to bring up LeBron James. I ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about right now.
Yeah, what's in the bag?
Yeah, pull up. Yeah, on the stash, man. I mean, I can go back in the stash. I got stuff. I got old time.
Yeah, do that, man.
On a high note, though, I won both my fantasy football leagues this past week, so that's good.
So
somebody talking crazy right now.
So you do the fantasy football and all that.
Oh hell yeah! I am a football fanatic. G.
What's your team?
Well, Saints, obviously.
I was gonna say.
Obviously, but I don't like to use any Saints players on my team because the one time I did with can't guard Mike, that's the year he was out for pretty much all the season because of his ankle or some dumb. Yeah. So,
Who's your running back?
My favorite running back?
Who is your running back on your fantasy team?
Well, I have two, and well, I can't see it, and I got two.
Okay.
I have a few little.
It's probably Derrick Henry.
It's not. Unfortunately, I didn't get him. I have Barkley.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. Who else?
Yo, I can't get with the fantasy thing, man. I don't like losing money.
That's fair. That's why I stopped betting so much because I used to bet a lot.
I can't do it, yo. Like it'll come to blows with me, man. Like we gotta like, you know what I mean? Like square up. Fuck that, man.
I feel.
Besides dice, I love dice. I love playing dice. But I was like high school. You know what I mean? Playing the CeeLo joints and all that.
I was not a sports person growing up. Like I wasn't like huge into sports. I wasn't huge into like betting. I mean, I like, like card games. My parents wasn't at home. Like I had military parents. They was gone all the time. I wasn't around like that.
So both of your parents were in the military?
Mm-hmm.
What branch? Marines, Army, or Navy? Army? Word. I respect it.
Right.
And that's why I became a creative.
Right.
I was like, right. Seeing how that's gonna go. No thanks.
Bro, I gotta charge my phone. So if I do it like this, does it mess up y'all's?
Yeah, it look crazy.
I mean, you look sideways.
Yeah, you look like you don't look sideways like I'm saying like a landscape thing. You look sideways, like
portrait sideways.
Yeah, you look like this, like I'm saying.
How do I?
Yo, I never did Skype like this before. Who the hell is
put it back up here now. Tony, it's on more even ground. You can stand it up this time, like in here.
Oh, for the love of God! But wait, is your charge a lot longer? Yo. Yeah. All right.
I gotta play this song, man.
Por favor.
Cool, I gotta play this song.
Por favor.
Let me see if that works.
What about it, though?
I'm about to play that Make Me Water joint, yo.
Make me sway.
And I don't do that. Don't do that, yo.
I gotta play it, yo. I gotta play it now.
You only play some part of it in YouTube.
Oh yeah. Let me not do that. Let me not do the copyright joints.
Really?
Dang, son.
And I can dance it out.
You go what? What you say?
You know that the dance, that like I don't know if it's African.
Prove it.
South African dance that they.
Prove it.
C-sign, right? Yeah, C-sign. I mean.
Prove it.
That.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
All right.
Yo, that's my joint though, man. I like that song.
I like it too.
Yeah,
it's a vibe.
It is.
And then I had to go back and listen to some of her old songs. And then she got some heat, man. She definitely got some heat. Good.
Yeah.
Y'all like Ice Spice?
Yeah.
You like Ice Spice, Pop?
Why you don't like her?
Me?
Yeah. You don't like Ice Spice?
I do and I don't.
Right. I feel you on that though.
As far as what we were talking about, as far as like liking her, like her music or something else.
At first, it felt like it was all kind of the same. Like I know it's drill, but at the same time, it's like it just sucks how the hip hop industry is moving towards just like sexualizing women, and women are like actively participating. Cardi B, like Nicki Minaj, she's my favorite female artist pretty much besides Lauryn Hill, but you know, it's just like, you know, the sexualizing, like the city girl stuff where they're just talking about booties and shaking ass and, you know, all these things. But I kind of am growing to like Ice Spice. It's commendable that she has that type of confidence, but honestly, if I had a body like hers, I would have that type of confidence too. You know what I'm saying?
She really don't got a body like that. Her body's okay.
Her body's okay, but it's better than mine. So.
I mean, we don't know that. We never seen it.
That's why nobody said nothing. That's why nobody said anything. We got quiet for a second.
Yeah, but you can see on like kind of like my Instagram, but like, you know, if we really want to get into the plastic surgery talk, like I've been wanting a BBL for so long, but not one of them like crazy.
Nah, don't do that.
Don't do that, man.
Oh, but it's because like, okay, face is cool. Like I'm cool with my face. Like maybe like I don't really need none in my face.
Okay.
But like, I want to take the fat from my stomach.
Oh, here we go.
Fat from your stomach.
Yeah, like take like lipo out the fat from my stomach because my thighs are thick enough. I'm not trying to look like what's her name, Jade Alexis out here, Blue Faces girl, like the white one or whatever.
The light one.
Like I don't
Not
think she's
Krishan.
white though.
Not
Krishan.
Like,
I think she's Hispanic or something like that.
Yeah, she's got to be some Latina somehow or whatever. I'm not sure that. Like it's more gonna be like. Just because my biggest insecurity is my hips. Like I got a little booty. It's not the biggest, but like it's the hip part of my like body where I like hate the most because I have hip dips. So it's just like it just doesn't look right in most clothing. So like I just want to get a little bit of curve around my
Let me ask you a question. What type of guys you like? You like black guys, you like white guys, it doesn't matter. Like Asian guys.
I like all.
Okay. So what have your last 3 boyfriends been?
Mixed black and white.
Bessie over there with a smile on her face, yo. Why is she smiling like that?
Hey, right?
You can peep. That's easy.
That question's for her next too. Yeah, we
definitely coming for you. We definitely coming for you, yo.
Now she's been in a relationship for years with the same G.
Okay.
So yeah, actually the last 2 were both black and white.
Like a mixed dude. Like
yeah, mixed. Yeah, but who was it before that? Derek? Was it?
Mike is black and white. Wow.
But who was before that?
Yeah, Derek. And then like that, you just were like, just like, you know.
So Derek was also black and white. So yeah. I like mixed boys. I like Hispanic boys. Like I want like a man. You know what I'm saying?
So you want that good hair? That's what you want.
Well, of course, yeah. If you can't do that, if you can't make me get there with your mouth, next.
What? I said hair. I said hair.
She thought you said.
Okay, you.
Wait, you said head, right?
No, I didn't say that. I said hair.
Oh, your body got it.
You are out of pocket, yo.
Time
out.
I'm always out of pocket. I'm fat. I make everything so sexual. I'm so sorry, but I always have to go there.
Good. It is what it is, man. Just a conversation.
Yeah.
Bestie. So who's this man you've been with for a long time, man? Who's this Diesel, Shamar Moore, that you've been with forever?
You always bring up Shamar Moore, bro.
Cause I hate Shamar Moore. That's why I hate that dude, yo.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like me and my dude, we've been together almost 4 years, and you know,
that's a grip.
He's about, you know what I'm saying? You want me to describe him?
Black? No, you don't got it. Black or white? Black, white?
If you want to do that, I don't really, I mean, I don't
All right, cool.
Like me. He's a rapper.
Yeah, he makes music.
All right, cool.
Engineer type, you know, he's dope.
He makes good music, actually.
He's not one of those rappers, like, I feel like I feel confident being like, my boyfriend's a rapper. Not one of those girls that's like, my boyfriend's a rapper.
Yeah,
I mean, just the way you said it seemed like he actually is, pretty dope. You know what I mean? Most chicks would even say that about their boyfriend if they was like, you know what I mean?
On getting like placements and like movies and stuff now. He's also an engineer, so like he produces and engineers his own stuff. So it's like, you know, he's a lyrical rapper, not just like
lyrical. Yes, and that's
very important these days. A lot of people compare him to like JID.
Okay.
He's fire. He really is.
She's over there dating J. Cole. I get it, man.
For real.
That's crazy.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So wait.
Both being in the industry.
Yeah, right. And so, okay, random, but what are y'all doing? No, not March 8th or the 6th? March 8th.
What the hell? That's a long time from now.
That's a while. Yeah, I ain't booked, man. I ain't got nothing going on, man. As of right now.
Enough notice.
Is that a Monday, a Tuesday, Wednesday? What day is that, yo?
Friday.
It's a Friday.
Yes.
Okay. And she is putting on her first production for her with her production company.
Yes.
Oh, word. That's dope.
Congratulations on that.
It's gonna be mostly. Is it gonna be all types of genres, or is it gonna be?
It's a rave, so it's gonna be bass music. Might throw a little bit of house in there, you know. What I'm
electronic
saying?
music.
But it's gonna be.
But listen to this. So right. So I'm coming down for that because I want to support her dreams because she always supported mine, and it's just like how she's a soul sister. I'm coming down. I think y'all should come down, even if y'all don't like electronic music. Y'all have an open enough mind to just enjoy the experience because what she's doing is making it immersive. So it's going to be, first of all, you don't know the exact address, so you're going to have to go on a scavenger hunt to even find the
That's
building.
dope as hell. That's dope, yo.
And she's going to make it immersive, like for real, like with things that you touch, things that you can buy, like just immersive in for all senses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Is all the spots filled for your acts? Because I got an artist right now that may be interested in doing that.
I have one spot left, literally.
Okay.
And I just because it's like
got an artist in Florida too, right?
I got an artist she's in Miami right now.
Yeah.
She's in Miami right now.
Oh, and she's a girl. That's good.
Yeah.
You know, I want to put on the girls. I was trying to get this one DJ because she had headlined at Guild, and I got to meet with her production, her artist manager and everything. But he just had a higher budget than I was prepared for because I'm funding everything myself. You know?
Actually, let me text her right now. What's the date you talking about?
March 8th.
March 8th. Oh, text her right now.
Yeah, and then give it like a little.
And it's in Orlando?
Yeah.
All right, copy.
And but yeah, like the theme is Wonderland, so but not like Alice in Wonderland, but like
a legitimate Wonderland. Like Winter Wonderland, but not Christmassy.
I want it to feel like you're dancing in the middle of the forest with your homies.
And there's also is like there's multiple different rooms, and each room is gonna be kind of like a different vibe. Like there's gonna be like a chill out room where you can just, you know, maybe if you're a little too like up on the whatever drugs people like to, you know, be doing, you know, you can calm down. There's gonna be drugs?
It's a rave.
Yo, I've never been to a concert, I've never been to a rave, I've never been to any kind of live performance. Who just text me? Oh yeah, here we go. So,
but yeah, so if y'all not doing anything, pull up, support.
That'd be dope.
I'm gonna be in the South in like a couple weeks, man. I'm gonna be in Georgia. I'm be in Georgia though.
Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm being that. I mean, I'm going there for Thanksgiving and all that, but I'm gonna be there for a few days and all that.
So how would you describe your at this event? A rave?
Yeah, like literally a radical audiovisual experience. That's how I would describe it. Like I really want it to.
Is that what rave stands for?
Yes.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't.
I never knew that. Yo, dropping gems. Dropping gems.
I didn't know that was an acronym, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Me either.
Rave stands for radical audiovisual experience, but I feel like nowadays, like the word like rave has become synonymous with like music festival, but it's like raves are different, and it's like it's about like, you know, things are just going on at raves or at these music festivals now. Like people are dying, there's not enough security, you know, people are like
not
stealing.
Enough Narcan.
People are like, you know, like people have just lost like what the culture stood for, and like people aren't like trading candy as much. Like there's a whole culture in it, so it's like I want my
trading candy.
So like there's these like
it's like this.
It's like bracelets that you can trade with people from around.
Yeah, like you make them.
You know, you make them, and it's like a thing. with like these beaded bracelets up their arm, or like just different kinds and everything. And it's like, it's just like a thing to do, like, you know,
trading of them,
because it's like, you know, one of the core values. One of the core values of like raves is plur, which stands for peace, love, unity, and respect. And so you trade candy.
It's just supposed to be like a happy peace, love, unity,
and respect.
And that's
then
when you
trade candy. And it's like this, it's like a part of the culture.
Yeah, and it's just a vibey place to be, because everyone is just kind of on the same
wave.
My bad. Was getting a call. But yeah, everyone's kind of like on the same wavelength, so it's just nice. But now you have like crazies that shoot up fucking music festivals and stuff like that. You
People
know,
who are just in it to go and do drugs.
Yeah,
like, they're not in it for the music and the culture, and
right.
they don't even know anything about it.
Right.
So it's fine to like kind of take it back to like
get high, man. That's crazy.
And like, you know, but do it with like a modern twist, you know, like I really love going to these festivals that like going to this festival called Electric Forest changed my life. It was the most immersive, beautiful, whimsical experience I've ever been to. So that's what gave me the idea to make this first one Wonderland. And it's just going to be decorated out. Like all your senses are going to be involved, and we're just going to dance all night, have a good time.
Yeah, pull up. So if y'all can pull up, and let me I can go in with y'all on a hotel room or something.
All right.
And everything's really fun for me. Like I own a bunch of lighting equipment that people can rent out. And like, you know, I could set up their events, but you know, like as well as like the lighting, like I also went to throw my own events and just like have my own foot in the industry. So I just kind of do both. So like this production will be like not only my birthday celebration, but just like, you know, my production company debut, like a showcase of like the fixtures that I have that people can like use for their own thing, and just like what I could do creatively. And like everything's been fully funded by me. It's been a crazy fucking ride.
I told you. Spend a bag on that. That's crazy,
bro.
I actually saw this post today that was talking about business grants for November. So I was that and see about maybe getting some free shmoneys.
Yeah, you already have the LLC.
Exactly.
I mean, I'll put that on the calendar, man. We'll see what it's like. You know what I mean? You said March that's a grip away.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, just so to plant the seed, you know.
It gives you time to plan ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I will do anything to support this girl.
So how long is it for? Is it like a few days or just a day, or what is it like?
Just 2 hours. You know, it's my first event. You know, I'm actually like really excited for the whole thing to just kind of happen, so I can stop obsessing over it every day. It just gets to that point where you're just like, oh my god, I'm like so focused on how it's gonna turn out. So it's only gonna be 5 hours, 10 p.m. to 2, and we go longer, then like we go a little bit longer. But you know, I just wanted to get my first production under my belt, promote it. Like I'm good at like running promotion, building a website, like all that stuff. You know, like it's all so new. So I'm just like, I'm not trying to just do it big my first time. I'm just trying to get it out there, let people see what I'm trying to do, and then go from there.
Right.
So I'm with it, man. Yo, Bob, if you with it, I'm with it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
We can do that. I ain't doing nothing in March, I don't think.
I mean, I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I'll be turning 25.
Hey.
Quarter of a century.
Yeah, I'm totally having a quarter life crisis.
Like,
for real.
How? What do you mean? Like, you're so young. Yeah, you guys.
I know, but like, okay, so just in my.
Oh, you saw the captions on, didn't you, just now?
No, it's been on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just now popped up, man. It's good.
Sorry.
What did?
Captions.
Oh. But yeah, so going and following my dreams by moving out here and going to school and paying my way through school and working all these jobs to, you know, pay rent and stuff like that. When COVID happened, it was like a real humbling, I guess, to say, for lack of a better, you know, like not necessarily kind of even a reality check, but it was like I had no choice but to move back to Baton Rouge, where my mom is, because I had no money, maxed out all my credit cards. So like debt is in the toilet right now. My debt, my whatever score.
Credit score. Your FICA.
Yeah, FICA.
It's
Okay, word. Well, anyway, yeah. So I moved back to Baton Rouge, and I am severely depressed because, mind you, also right before everything shut down, I was in a very, very toxic, like 2-3 year relationship with this guy who I swore I wanted to marry. And he was narcissistic. He started to get physically, and he was always verbally and emotionally abusive to me.
That's not cool.
Cops on me. He started putting his hands on me. And then he told me at the last Hall of Fame that Full Sail had before everything shut down, the weekend before that week of Hall of Fame, I essentially was going through a little bit of a rough patch, and it's hard for me to get vulnerable a lot of the times, but I'm like, okay, I love him, like he, whatever.
Yeah.
So I told him, I'm like, recently I've been like really thinking about killing myself, and he said, well, then why don't you just do it?
I hate this man.
Yeah, he lives in Connecticut, actually.
Let me know the address. I'll go there right now.
Bro, his name's Mike McMahon.
What's his name?
Michael Harris.
How old is he?
He is about 24, I believe.
Oh, I definitely don't know him. I don't know
But
him.
he's in Norwalk, I believe.
Mm.
But yeah, so he really took he would even say things even before that, like, you're a piece of shit, you're never gonna make it in the industry, like blah blah. And I'm like, what, like, what? Okay. Did I mention he called the cops on me? He did. He knew how much I don't f with the cops. And so much BS just came out on this man. And I low-key think he might be
On the down low.
gay, a little bit gay.
Yeah.
Just
Crazy.
Usually when dudes do all that over extra stuff, they got secrets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
he had a shit ton of them. He had a shit ton of them, and that's just like, oh, I'm not even gonna bore y'all with all that.
Wait, no.
Nah, Boris.
I want to ask you something. Like, so what kind of what leads you to believe that he's might be moved like that?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like that he might be playing on the other team, or he might be kind of, you know what I'm saying, like
just things I've witnessed.
Like such as
like, I get everyone has like a masculine and a feminine side and things like that, but when he would get around his homies, it would just be a little bit,
he would get wet. He used to get wet.
Like type B, like it was weird. It was odd, but that's just an allegation and an assumption. He's dating someone now, obviously. She's not me. And it's just like, once you do get to me, it's kind of hard to even top who I am. I'm not saying I'm the most beautiful girl in the world.
Here we go. Talk your shit.
I need some work done here and there, but like tripping with this bitch, whatever.
So she's terrible. She's terrible.
She's whatever. But I don't want to, hate on. I'm not a, I'm pretty much a girl's girl for the most.
So let me ask y'all a question, because this is kind of a thing that we had on Monday. We talked to Efi. If a man shows vulnerability, how would you perceive that man?
I would. Vulnerability, but what are the intentions behind this? Is it to like manipulate you, or is it just because
manipulation? No manipulation. He just shows a little bit of weakness, and maybe it's more than once. You know what I mean? Like
that.
Yeah,
that is completely fine. I love vulnerability. I have a hard time doing it myself, but if someone can open up to me vulnerably, especially in a romantic relationship, I like for sure will be more inclined to be open as well. I love that type of stuff because it makes me feel like, okay, you're comfortable around me. You
okay.
You like, this is cool.
Yeah, okay. Helps to build intimacy between you two and make your relationship deeper than like your relationships with like other people around.
Right.
Because I feel like because you don't.
So you wouldn't see that man as less than a man. You wouldn't see him as like a weakling or a kid
No.
that you got to take care of.
I feel like so
Like if he cried on
So
Mrs. Doubtfire, like he cried. First of all, I just
Cry?
full disclosure, I cried on Mrs. Doubtfire.
Cried on his Delphi. But you was a kid though, bro.
I was 17. I was 17.
Look,
All right, go ahead.
I'm like crying. Whatever I just
Showing
said,
your
like that
feelings.
is
Yeah.
fine. I'm like, if you doing stuff like throwing tantrums, like just
Oh, that's
be
different. Yeah.
like
Sure
just like
about
do
it.
like I feel like that is gonna it's gonna naturally turn me off. But I feel like it turns men off when they see their girl slamming doors and like pouting her lip and being ugly, and it's like that might be her way of like being vulnerable with her feelings.
Right.
So it's just like if you conduct yourself in a mature way, then I'm gonna look at it as like, okay, we're getting deeper. But if you just being emotional and you're not trying to like
control,
you know what I'm saying,
it.
I'm be like, ew, like get it together.
Yeah.
Like you supposed to
That's
and we feel that way about women too. It's like, ew, like get your shit together. Like, why is you sitting here crying on the floor? Like, let's just talk.
and I'm gonna be honest. That's the vibe that I was getting from him, man. Like, he
Keefy.
wanted to be able to do that. Like he wanted to be, you know what I mean, be a
Manipulate the situation.
yeah. Like I'm like,
So my thing is though, you said something about females doing that, slamming doors and whatnot. Personally, me,
I'm a door slammer. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
oh, man.
I like the craziness, man. I like the craziness, man.
Yeah, there's a level of craziness. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm growing. You know, I'm not perfect, but it's
no,
like,
no, and that was the thing with my most recent relationship I got out of. It started to get to the point where, it was like.
Here we go, man. Just say what's on your heart, yo. Speak from the heart.
you were talking.
I'm having a blonde moment. I don't remember what we were talking about.
We talking about
That's that bud. That's that weed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
You were getting ready.
oh, well, okay, yeah. So like, it basically, I shouldn't have gotten into the relationship in the first place. It just kind of like happened.
And I was always in her ear.
With Mike?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about with the guy in Louisiana.
Okay.
But I'm the type of person who can't have casual sex with multiple people. Like I need, like if I'm having sex with you, it's pretty much gonna be you and only you because I just don't like
Okay. That's what you're saying.
things like that. So when whatever. So but it essentially got to a point where I'm like, I hate myself so much, and I haven't healed from my last relationship, and I just am so insecure where I don't even want you looking at any female over like on social media or anything like that. Like it got to that point, and it's not fair for that other person because it's like I know I'm being a little too crazy, you know what I mean? So I had to like take a step back and be like, listen, bro, like I need time for myself. I need to figure out who I am again and all of these types of things.
Yep.
That's cool.
But he didn't take it too well, of course. But I also took his virginity too.
You also what?
I took his virginity.
Well, yeah, that's a major factor right there, yo. That's a major factor, yo.
How old were you guys when this happened? Like, how old was he?
How old?
Yeah.
He's a year younger than me, but we went to high school together. We were in the same grade.
And when you took his virginity, how old was he?
22.
Oh, hold on, man. That's crazy, man.
Bob, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that, Bob. Yo. A lot of people wait until, like me personally, I was like 25 when I lost that V. You heard? So
yeah, 18 or 17 or something. But yeah, obviously that's gonna bond you to someone. But it wasn't like we went at it because he was actually being vulnerable with me. Like he was like, "This is my biggest secret. I've never told anyone. I'm so embarrassed about it." I'm like, "You can talk to me. I'm a Scorpio. Like I love secrets and I'll keep them because I'm a real ass bitch." So he finally was like one of the nights we were hanging out. He finally was like. I got it out of him. He was a virgin, and he was so embarrassed. But I'm like, bro, honestly, like that's pretty sick because most men are out here having, with anything with a pulse type of beat. So it's cool to, like don't be embarrassed of that, whatever. And so I went in because we had already been friends for multiple, like 9 years at this point. I'm like, I can, like, show you the way, basically.
9 years.
Like
that man waited for her. He waited for that, yo.
But that's this is crazy. This
He
story
waited for that one.
crazy to me, man.
Yeah, so and it was just only supposed to be sex, but knowing me, I should have known, babe, when you have sex and it's good, not even, not even just that, just the intimacy before the actual like sexual acts, just how we talk to each other and things like that.
Yeah, I think that's what makes sex good. It's the intimacy. It's the foreplay. It's the foreplay.
Yeah. It's like you can connect with someone on a level deeper than just sexually, having sex, the mental level,
I'm not gonna hold you, man. I used to love the game. I used to love like going out there, doing all that, and then like getting them all hot and bothered, whatever it is, and then, I don't really care. Like sex is sex, you know what I mean? It's not, it's an hour and a half, whatever it's gonna be. You know what I mean? 60 seconds sometimes, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. I just like the connection beforehand, man. You know what I mean?
But that, because literally same. Like I'm not gonna be out here on Tinder looking for someone to have sex with. If I have if I already know I can vibe with you.
Let me put my phone down. Since you said that.
No, you good.
Hey.
But if I vibe with you, and that's my problem, is because I'm like that, I fuck all of my friends, like, because I already have that connection. Obviously, I'm not like fucking them while I'm dating someone, but like.
I'm glad you admitted that. I'm glad you admit that you fucking.
Yeah, that's real.
There's people out here that don't admit that, man. I mean,
yeah, like it's like, okay, that Chance the Rapper song, it was on the coloring book. It's Summer Friends. There's a line that said where he goes, "Fucked up and fucked all my friends," and I'm like, yeah.
I
get that. That hits.
But it is what it is. I am.
So when you say that though, are you saying like Eiffel Tower? Or are you saying like a situation like that?
No.
Oh.
No? Never?
No.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Jason, you wildin'.
How am I wildin', yo?
And I've had many threesomes, but it's either been with 2 girls and a guy or 3 girls. I don't.
You said Eiffel Tower.
I don't be Eiffel. I would like to
question.
be Eiffel Tower. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Bessie's shaking that. Okay, why are you shaking your head over there, yo?
Me?
Yeah, does that go for you too?
Yeah.
I think all women would like that.
I didn't. Okay.
Not all. I said all women. That's bugging.
No, you're probably right. You are probably right. That's part of the fantasy.
I'm saying that. That's
experience.
I've been corrupted by the porn industry. You know what I'm saying? I've seen things that look like they would be fun to try someday, maybe one day.
Yeah. The double penetration for me though, no, ever, never.
What do you mean by that?
Like 2 dicks in one hole, or like one in the booty and one in the coochie at the same time.
Ain't that what the Eiffel Tower is?
No.
I mean, I guess it could be, but like I'd rather be like
Eiffel Tower's the,
in the cooter. I'm not a fan of my back door unless you put a thumb in it, but that's about it.
I thought the Eiffel Tower was. I thought that was both. I thought that was one in that and one in there, man. Like it's like, I mean, like this.
It is, but one's in the front getting their, and then the other one's hitting it from the back.
You know she like black, man. Look how big she made her hand when she did that.
But size doesn't really matter. Well, a little bit, but like.
That's bullshit.
I don't know. I've had people with large ones and didn't really know how to use.
I've heard 1,000 times from women, man. Not 1,000 times. I heard it a few times from women that they said that, man.
I mean, I'm not privileged, unfortunately. I can't have a climax unless I'm being clitorally stimulated and not just having penetration, unless I'm on top and riding. Yeah. Yeah.
You are still young, man. You gotta like, I don't know.
I'm so young, but I've lived a life. Like I've been living, baby.
I get it. I definitely do get it, man.
I get it. Made many mistakes along the way, though.
So Busy, what type of girls you like, Busy? What
you mean? That's a complex question.
Like, the type, like
as relationship, or you mean like sex?
Like attract. Just
Let's say
attractive.
attractive. Yeah, attracted to.
I mean, physically.
What the hell are we doing, Bob? Why are so many other questions?
Oh, you asking a broad question like that's not a
Yeah,
direct
yeah, yeah.
question.
Physically.
I mean, I like different flavors, man. I don't have a particular
Okay, Baskin and Robbins out here.
yeah,
Right.
and like I don't have a direct. Oh yeah, I like a chocolate. I like a chocolate, man. Or I just like a bean or whatever. You know what I'm saying it's
Don't try to get at me like that, dog.
not that type of stuff, man.
Yeah, I get that, man. I like my vanilla bean.
But like as far as like body and even personality, like what type of girl?
All right, y'all. We're gonna cut it right there, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. This is Rhythm and Vibe, episode 13. We had your girls Falyn and Maya on. We had a hell of a conversation with them, man. Make sure y'all tune in, subscribe, like, and share. Peace. Rhythm and Vibe.